Now to the toxic water on the Treasure Coast. After an exceptionally wet July, a drier August is welcome news for those closely monitoring the levels of Lake Okeechobee. Today, the lake is at 15.55 feet, which is 1.3 feet higher than its historic average for this date. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, which manages the lake level, has been releasing water since May. Right now, St. Lucie County commissioners are starting their regularly scheduled meeting, but one item expected on tonight's agenda is not. A proposal to declare a state of emergency for the Indian River Lagoon. News Channel 5's John Shainman is along the Indian River with our story tonight. John?
Well, Kelly, we are sort of at the line of demarcation, if you will, at the Jensen Beach Causeway just above us. If you look to the south, you can see the Stewart Causeway in the distance where a lot of the polluted water has ended up. But then if you look to the north and you can see the high rises on South Hutchinson Island, they are in St. Lucie County, the water a bit cleaner as you head farther north. Now, late this afternoon, I had a chance to talk to St. Lucie County Commissioner Chris Zadofsky, who had first proposed creating a resolution, a state of emergency, if you will, last week at a workshop. He tells me he's puzzled that it's not coming up for a vote tonight. However, the county is still making plans for some emergency cleanups of these waterways. Visiting from Colorado, Melissa Maurer takes a spin in the Indian River. She and her dad made sure they steered clear of the more toxic waterways.
Definitely notice the sulfur smell more. Water doesn't seem as clear.
The water is cleaner farther north in the St. Lucie estuary. St. Lucie County Coastal Management Director Jim David wants to keep it that way.
If we don't do this, we may lose the last living sections of the Indian River Lagoon.
David's idea involves using booms along the Jensen Beach Causeway and elsewhere to block the polluted freshwater pushing north from Martin County, and then using pumps to bring in salt water from the ocean to help flush the lagoon out.
There are no negative ramifications in terms of water quality. What we're talking about is cleaning up Martin County in the Indian River Lagoon and protecting Martin County resources as well as St. Lucie County resources.
So what does Martin County think of this proposal? Well, right now the official position is the county has no position because commissioners haven't had a chance to discuss it and look at it in more detail. But we did find a local environmentalist who does have some issues with it.
Environmentally, I really can't support the idea.
Mark Perry with the Florida Oceanographic Society says he supports declaring a state of emergency but isn't on board with David's plan.
But it's still allowing all that polluted water and all the toxic algae blooms to happen within the St. Lucie estuary and part of the Indian River Lagoon around the St. Lucie Inlet. That's a real critical seagrass habitat.
He says the better idea is to stop the freshwater flow at the source. So we may not see bladders like these in oil boom markers just yet. Now, if a state of emergency is declared, it would allow the county to sort of cut through red tape and get through to start that oil booming, if you will, sooner. That is, if both counties approve that kind of plan. Now, with no vote on a state of emergency declaration tonight, the next time St. Lucie County commissioners meet, in another 2 weeks. We're live tonight along the Indian River. John Shainman, WPTV News Channel 5.